Hey everyone, my name is Kyle. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a lovely day. So today's video is another manifestation video. I'm going to share with you one little tip that you can do in your life that once you do this tip, you're able to manifest anything you want in one day or less. It's almost, I feel like it's a tip, but it's also kind of more of a reminder and a little adjustment, a little tweak that you can do that will help you really change everything in your life. Manifestation is really just about down to our feelings, our self-talk, the things we say to ourselves, and putting us in the end result, which I will be telling you about on the channel, which is just means that we are going after the feelings of the manifestation. What is the feeling that I'm going to feel like once I get that manifestation, once I get that desire? And obviously, it's going to be, positive feelings you're going to feel like. You're going to feel very excited, happy, enlightenment, grateful, any other positive emotions, even kind of more like a warm feeling. So the tip and exercise I'm going to lay out in this video is all about, being nicer to yourself, relaxing more, and letting go of all the self-criticism, all the self-judgment that you tell yourself for the next 24 hours. 24 hours is really recommended. The longer you do this, the faster you're going to see a lot of results. But you'll notice that within the next 24 hours, you're really going to see that change that you truly desire. And like I said, it is a little tweak, a little adjustment, because once we are aware of our self-talk, our negative self-talk that we tell ourselves on the regular basis, and we implement the positive talk and being nicer and being kinder to ourselves and being more gentle with our talk to ourselves, we're able to manifest what we want, because we're now in we're going to experience that positive emotion. We're going to feel very warm inside. We're going to feel very great inside. And once we have that emotion, that's the emotion that we're kind of trying to capture. And once we do that, we're able to be more in alignment, and we're going to be putting ourselves in the end result. And that's going to be really magical, because we're able to manifest a lot quicker. I think a lot of times people think that manifestation has to be some sort of massive thing I have to do to transform my life. But it's actually only a little tweak, a little adjustment that you have to do that has a really big effect in your life. And once you start doing this, it's going to be really, really great. And so here's the quote I want to talk about to you and give you more information about, and how you can apply this to your life and to be able to manifest a lot more quicker. So this quote by Neville Goddard says, "Feeling relaxed is the most important step you can take in order to easily change your life, and anybody can do it. There's nothing selfish about being nicer to yourself. Your self-compassion will naturally be mirrored in your outer world. You want to be helpful to others, help yourself first. Only good comes of it. This is real mindfulness." Most people are totally unaware of how critical and non-loving they are to themselves throughout the day. The things we say to ourselves, the self-criticisms, the judgments we make are self-inflicted emotional daggers that keep us stuck in the mud. Through relaxation, we naturally reconnect with our abundance. It's a practical tool, and it's yours to use whenever you choose to start paying more attention to your self-talk. Become gentler towards yourself, and you're guaranteed to like what happens. So how about that? Isn't this a nice reminder to ourselves? I know so many people, even myself included, that say, not the nice things to ourselves. I no longer do this, but I used to be like this a lot. And I felt like if I was being very critical of myself, I was going to see the results I want, and I wouldn't accept anything perfect. And if it wasn't perfect and that wasn't good enough, I would just reject it, and then I'd also feel really bad inside because I'm not getting the results I truly deserved. And I was, like I said, I was a huge, I was just, and everyone, even my family is like, "Kyle, you need to be like nicer to yourself." And I was like, "But I can't, because I'm not getting the results I want. I'm not getting the grades I want for and university." And I was like, if I do this, I'm able to get the grades I want. And you know what? That just like never happened for me. And I just was always could be really miserable inside because I was I just want this grade. I want to be on honor roll for university, anything like that, and it just never It would not didn't never happen. But once I let go of the self criticism, then it really happened. So and that is the key to manifestation: is being nicer to yourself and being more gentle and kind to yourself, and letting yourself off the hook on so many different things. We are always trying to self analyze and self criticize and the judgments and all these things and all these thoughts that um, really manifest, and those emotions that you feel from those thoughts really manifest outward. So we're trying to tell ourselves really great things and, being nicer to ourselves. Because think about it, the stuff that you say to yourself, you wouldn't say that to your friends. You wouldn't say that to your other family members. You wouldn't be putting them down. You wouldn't be criticizing them. If you were criticizing your friends, you wouldn't be a great friend. You know what I mean? You as a friend would always try to uplift your friends. You'd always try to say and be there when they're down. You wouldn't say nasty things to your friends. That friendship wouldn't exist anymore. And so you just normally don't do that. But for some reason, we say the most nasty, unkind, negative things to ourselves. And like what Neville Goddard says, they're literally like self-inflicted emotional daggers. And every time you say all those negative words and thoughts about yourself, they're like little daggers that you're kind of, I don't want to say the word, but you're going to be puncturing yourself with them. And you're gonna, and then it has that compounding effect, and then now you're gonna feel really down about yourself, and you don't know why, and because you're have a lot of punctured wounds from all the negative words that you say to yourselves. And so we wouldn't say those things to your friends, so don't say them to yourself. And so what I want you to do maybe is, say you have this schedule, maybe throw that schedule out the window for the day, maybe do a couple of things, and the rest of the time, I want you to do things that are fun. I want you to do things that will revitalize your spirit and maybe help you come back to your own true self. And because sometimes we think we have to do all these things throughout the day to get the results we want. But no, how about, do things that are maybe not negotiable things you have to do throughout the day, and then maybe do, or maybe you have to do all those things you have to do throughout the day. But after you finish those things, treat yourself to maybe takeout, or treat yourself to a little gift, or maybe buying a nice shirt or anything like that will make you feel very great about yourself. That's kind of a nice starting point. And then what I want you to do for the next 24 hours after that is being nice to yourself. I want you to have a lot of nice dialogue, nice self-talk up here, because the self-talk you say to yourself is actually affirmations. Like, people think affirmations is, the things that you say, like, I am good enough, I am this. Well, technically, yes. Not sure that's a motorcycle in here. I'm in a busy street. Um, People think if I just say this list of affirmations to myself, I've achieved the results I want. But really, affirmations is the self-talk that you say to yourself. So I want you to have, for next 24 hours, I want you to throw out all the self-judgment, throw out all the self-criticism out the window. I want you to throw that out. And now you're gonna tell yourself nice things about yourself. You're gonna tell yourself more gentle things, a lot more self-compassion for yourself. If you mess up throughout the day, don't beat yourself down up. Just say, you know what, I made a mistake, but we learn from it, move forward. And just let yourself off the hook on a lot of different things. And once you do that, and you're more nice to yourself, more kind to yourself, the whole world will open up for you. And when I discovered that quote I just read, it really changed my life, because I sometimes didn't recognize how mean I was being to myself. And I didn't recognize all the thoughts that were running through my head that were so negative. And I just was sometimes wondering why I was upset or not feeling great about myself, because it was just replaying on loop, and it was just kind of sometimes like just like white noise. And once it became white noise, I just couldn't really recognize it. I just could only I only was only feeling the feelings of those thoughts that I couldn't recognize. And so I was just on this, I was just feeling really bad about myself, but I didn't know why. Because nothing in that present moment was making me feel bad. It was just that white noise on repeat of those thoughts I just couldn't even, wasn't even aware of, that was making me feel bad about myself. So I want you to reset yourself. I want you to feel great about yourself. I want you to be more nicer, more self-compassionate about yourself, and stop the self-criticism and the judgment. Because once you stop doing all those things and eliminate all those thoughts and you're implementing a lot of positive thoughts, you're now in the end result, which is what we want. Because once we are lingering in that end result as much as possible, our manifestation is going to be sped up so fast, and we're going to get the things we want in our life. And that's what we really want. Like, we want to be happy. We want to have the best life as possible. So do that. Apply this tip, this little adjustment that you have to do. Once you do that, everything will work out for you, baby. Thank you so much for watching this video. I sincerely appreciate it. Comment down below if this tip is working out for you. I want to hear from you. If you have any questions about manifestations, please leave it in the comment section down below. If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, follow me on my social medias. They'll be linked in the description box down below. And I also have a free manifestation cheat sheet guide where I kind of tell you my favorite manifestation tips and tricks to help me out in my life, and it's a free PDF download. So click the link down below to receive that. And yeah, I'll see everyone next video. Bye!